Here I am again. What's today? Tuesday? Tuesday at what time? 2:44 p.m. Well, anyhow, I was looking at my Facebook and I saw something from Ron here. I guess he's the other problem he's having is still with the Cana Roca plant. The Cana Roca plant grows like within 4 days. It will sprout up actually. And he was saying that a lot of parts of the trail has this plant. And the roots are really heavy and they dig in really well. So it's pretty much impossible to dig them all out. And so he said by the next time when he comes back in 6-8 months, whatever it is, when he goes back, he said he's pretty sure most of the trail is going to be invisible again, covered by these plants. Let me see. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's take a look. Point down. Okay, there we go. I don't know why it always shows up as blue on my screen, but anyhow, the roots. If you look at the roots, look at this. These things are just like giant tubers, and they just cover everything. And so, yeah, I can see what the problem is. But so that's going to be an ongoing problem, looks like, unless you can figure out some way to kill them off, which is actually pretty hard to do back there because you have to get a license to spray any type of defoliant at all. And I guess you have to go to some class. You got to go ahead and get a permit. It's just a total nightmare process. So anyhow, that's some of the many problems he's having back there. And some of the other many problems I'm having over here are working on this thing. Yep, we're back to this again. Now look, I had to take these capacitors out of the circuit. And the weird thing about it was the ground side. Let's see, I think you can't see that. Let me see a better there. See all those ends? Well, they were grounded right, basically they were soldered right to the chassis. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to drill another hole and I'm going to put a terminal strip in there and make sure it's grounded, and then I'll hook these up. But what I wanted to check was the capacitors themselves. So I've already got the first one on my meter. It says 0.088. Well, I looked at the capacitor, it says 0.068 on the cap. I look at the print, it says it's supposed to be a 0.088. So, but anyhow, since this is out of tolerance, I'm going to have to go ahead and get another one. Now, we're going to have to go ahead and we will test out these other capacitors. Now, these two red ones are 0.047. So we'll see if those test out. And what does it say? Well, close. 0.046. That's not bad. It's supposed to be plus or minus 10%. Well, that's well within that range. Let's see if I can get in there. Get only the capacitor. That one's right on the nose, 0.047. The other one's 0.046, 047. Okay, so far it looks like those don't even have to be replaced, and it looks like they're rock solid. I mean, it's not drifting or leaking or anything. So I only have one more of this disc capacitor. Let's see what that looks like. Let's see, it says 0.014. Okay, well that's not too far off. It's supposed to be a 0.015. And that doesn't look like it's drifting at all either. So, anyhow, so that's alright. So, as it is, I have to replace at least that one. And I know the other paper wax caps down there and the bottom of it. Let's see, take this out of the way. I think especially that one way down there. I don't know if you can see it. Oh yeah, there it is. That one way down there. I got to get that thing out of there somehow and replace that. And well, I did take this one out of circuit, so I can't really test this other capacitor, but that'll be my next thing I do. I'll test that. But yeah, so little by little, we're going to get some of this stuff done. Ooh, let me go back. So yeah, basically, I just got more work to do on it. There we go. Yeah, so I'll get some more work done on that, and the tubes, the new tubes are coming. I ended up ordering 2 of them from, well actually no, 1 of them from Viva Tubes. They had it and it was tested and all. And then the other 2, I ordered those from another eBay supplier who had those tested also. So those, all those should be here by I think August, anywhere from August 1st to August 6th. So it'll be a couple more days before I get new tubes for it. But that, and then the other big electrolytics, the multi-section ones, I'm pretty much probably going to go ahead and cut those bottom tabs out and then rewire those with new capacitors. And then we'll go from there and see what it does. Even without the new tubes coming, we can always test it out and see what's going on. There are some other capacitors in there, look like they may be suspect, but I think we'll go ahead and just take a look and see what happens and if this thing actually does anything. I haven't even tested other than to find out that a pilot light came on. That was it. Nothing else. I got nothing else out of it. So we'll have to see what happens. So it's either the tubes or something like a diode could be blown. I don't know. But anyhow, we're going to do that one a little bit at a time. And I'll bet you Chubby is outside my door. I do this and then he, watch this. I'll watch this. I'll go over to the door. And that's it. Yeah, well, what do you do when the battery dies? Well, you put new batteries in. Well, let's see. Let's see where old Chubby is outside the door. Let's see what he's up to. Aha! I knew it. There he is. Mr. Fun. What? You finally got used to your new haircut? Did you? Notice him going around in circles. What does that mean? Oh, there he goes. Timmy fell in a well again? That kid is always falling in that well. What? Oh, it's a squirrel. Oh my goodness. Squirrel! Squirrel time! There he goes. Whee! There he goes. In search of Mr. Squirrel or Chipmunk. Actually what it is. Because, yeah. What? Didn't find him? He got away from you again? Aw, poor doggy. Yeah, well. In every life, a little rain must fall. Even for Chubby. Oh, wait a second. What have I got here? Oh, look. Look at this. Hi, Dookie. What do you got to say for yourself? He's sort of indifferent today. He's sitting up here waiting for me to brush him, actually, is what he's doing. He does this to me every day. Huh, don't you? Meow. Meow. Yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah. And he just turned, actually he's going to turn 13 in, well, August 4th. Actually, it's in a couple of days. Yeah. And he's had no medical problems or anything all that time. Unlike Queenie, who did. Of course, this guy here, when I got them both when they were like 8 weeks old at the shelter, he was heavy enough that they were able to actually neuter him at the time. So he has that going for him. And actually Chubby doesn't, because Chubby hadn't been neutered. And he should. That's another problem, though. Oh, is that how you want people to see you barking? Whoa. What, you don't want me to see people? Well, you want to look for the squirrel. It's not there. Okay. Well, that's going to be it for now. Say bye-bye.